The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Cherki threads one in. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Gerrard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Mbappe. And now they can clear their lines. Caicedo spots it and intercepts. Gerrard. Olise. Oh, super ball! And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's going to go a long way. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now he's running away. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Chetri looking to receive it in space.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Goal! Portugal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's beautifully weighted. And this is Batistuta. He's got away. There's the shot! And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring. And that is all they have time for.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Portugal, number 9, Raul. Coming on
So into the second half.
number 7.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Nice bit of skill and chance! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. Gerrard. Chetri.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Chetri. This looks promising. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And this is shoots! And he's stuck it away! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely shaped ball. He's found space here. Pinches it off him.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Chetri, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Deftly away. Barcelona very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking for options for movement.
1 minute added time.
Best, very much. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona were involved in a great game here. Unpredictable. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
And he welcomes it in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bellingham. Chetri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's running through! Chetri! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Olise. Looking for the nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Dembele, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's a searching pass. Nicely weighted ball. Great vision. And Cruyff! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Towering header! Oh, off the bar! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Played back. Still goalless. And here's Dembele. And he's lost his man here.
Dembele really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Corner number 2 then. And he thumps it clear. Alaba deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele is onto it in a flash. Dembele stood his ground strongly. Lovely bit of skill. Nicely aimed pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Odo. Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, no joy this time. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Olise. Dembele. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Aimed beyond the defence. And for the first half, that is that. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Little pass back. And it's Otto. Cruyff! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, what has... And again! Caicedo tries to clear. Alaba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He has found the way through. Costa Curta is there and he can get that clear. Dembele. Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Odo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now, can they get him away? Fletcher kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking to play him in. Cruyff. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And it's Dembele. And here's Cruyff. He's having a hit! He's got away with one there.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Hazard. Number 15, Hadrian. Number 7, Batistuta. Coming on the field, number 10, Messi. Number 8, Bellingham. Number 13, Adriano.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Messi. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, third corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
So it's going to be another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Terrific effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cherki. Now it's Haaland. Knocks it into space. Brilliantly cut out. And that is that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Messi. That's a sharp pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gerrard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread to the right.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And he cuts out the supply. Caicedo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he's managed to gift it back. And here's Gerrard. Pass somewhat off target. Chouameni. Gerrard. Dani Olmo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Gerrard. And he's there to get it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That is good alertness. Passing is crisp and sharp. Plays a sharp little ball here. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe! Oh, that's a fine interception. Chouameni. Looking to play him in. Dani Olmo. Gerrard. An uncompromising challenge. So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for.
Number 9, Van Basten. Substitutions taking place.
We're on the move again.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Messi. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Just eases him off the ball. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
They've won a corner. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Gerrard. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Messi. No, again there's no way through. Dembele. Well read, nice interception. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's got away from him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a key interception. Dembele, great Bellingham! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Bellingham really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
La 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 la. എന്താണ് ഇപ്പൊ വരാം
Substitution for Barcelona, number 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 15, Gerrard. Number 3, Matthias de Ligt.
Tchouaméni, Iniesta.
Coming on the field.
And here's Van Basten. And that was nowhere near his best.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Dembele. Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal. And it's Gerrard. Oh, that's ambitious. And that's a real chance missed. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that's really well manoeuvred.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now he's running away.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Nicely shaped ball. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically.
എന്താണമ്മ എന്താണ് ആ പൂത്തരാ Against 1v1 1vs1 let's play 1v1.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things. Oh, just a keeper now! And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Olise! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Played with speed from back to front. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Torres. That's a cute ball. Tries to get it clear.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chetri receives it in a good position here. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Olise. Pull it. That has been slung wide. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Gerrard. Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And it's been taken short. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Davis. Oh, that's fabulous. He's free, he has got space. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Drama over the penalty spot. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Bale. That is a great pick out. And he's been caught on it here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Alaba has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter.
That's the end of the first 45. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Bellingham, and here's Gerrard. That's a throw. Passing is crisp and sharp.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fernando Torres. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tries to play it through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oblak gets it away. And it's Neymar. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 21, Bale. Number 20, Fernando Torres. Number 18, Neymar. Coming on the field.
Borussia Dortmund have opted to make another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
So the lead now is 2. Mbappe, chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, a gilt-edged chance! He's having a shot! No, not quite.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, that's delightful. He has found the way through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So where will he go? Oh, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Great. Can he finish? And that's in! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Still behind by 2, is there a way back into this? That is good alertness. And here's Messi, and here's Haaland. Van Dijk gets it away. Chetri, now it's Bellingham. That's been slipped through. Puyol kept away. And that will be it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. And here's Elise. And it's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. All the way back.
He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi is a man I always thought worthy of praise.
Oh, listen, Jim, few would question his record or his reputation, but I wonder what you think stands out about him.
Well, consistency for one, Peter, but I also like the calm aura he exudes. He'll go out of his way to make everything look effortless. He firmly believed that gave him the psychological edge.
Well, that has not gone well. Back to the keeper it goes. Pacho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold. Olise.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Mbappe. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Olise. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Almost half an hour in now. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, now he can run away with it. Caicedo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Ajax are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Olise. Chetri. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. In it comes. Big chance, corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Towering header! Now, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Ajax! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And that is indeed the final act. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitutions taking place.
So we're off again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Driving forward. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Now this could be a chance. Ajax needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Mbappe. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's lost his man here. Dembele! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Ajax are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Dembele.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's managed to get rid. No, that's been intercepted. Gerrard. Mbappe has it in a wide position. There's the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Lopez. That is good alertness. Chetri. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And they're quick to get it back. Olise. Oh, good climb! And yes, it's there! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Mbappe! Decent chance! Referee has just said play on. Olise. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam.
Satu.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And this is Messi. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The major moment in the game. Terrific save by Manuel. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to play it through. Picked out, and a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. India are looking to go forward now. Oh, super find. Shot could Guardiola! That was superb goalkeeping.
Guardiola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitutions taking place.
Guardiola plays it short. Played out to the left flank. It's a sweeping... Goes for a shot! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
India are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Looking to play him in. Judge, surely! And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
India are now luxuriate. Gerrard! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, that's poor. That's a poor decision he's made there. He should have trusted his instincts.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, played right into his path. Chance for a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
India have their second corner now. Guardiola with the short one. Shoots! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half. Barcelona not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Gerrard. Guardiola is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bellingham. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Keeper's not concerned by that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. Turns back here, probably the best option. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Nice looking ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping. But he's well positioned here. Shapes to shoot! No, he's missed it. Camavinga. Romero. Bellingham. Great vision. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Mbappe! Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still...
It's Gerrard! And for sure, that was not one of his best. India clearly now in lead preservation mode. Chetri. He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Yeah, winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Looking for the run, and the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Olise. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's all alone. Howson gets it clear. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Barcelona are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
So a Barcelona free kick. So a genuine chance to increase the lead. He's gone direct. Now, who's going to be first to this? Doué with the clearance. Doué kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's run loose here. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Mbappe! That was travelling.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Can he finish? It's hit the upright. And he's heaved it away. Xavi Alonso. Played into space. 30 minutes gone. Mbappe! Taken back almost at once. Cruyff. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Knocks it into space. And a chance! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now he's running away. Gerrard. Gerrard. And it's Doué. Doué venturing down the left. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. That's good running with the ball. Oh, he's defended. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Cruyff goes for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Tries one from range. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brazil have their third corner. Oh, great leap! Oh, crossbar! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And he's being shifted off it. Tries to pass it through. That looks a good ball through. And he's there to belt it away. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Driving on and making good progress. He's got away. Chance! That's going to go a long way. Mbappe tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Mbappe, and this is Ibrahimovic, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. Floated through. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the shot! And it's in! Brazil are back in business. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
And claimed it back swiftly. Chetri is onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner. Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Bellingham.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Chetri is onto it in a flash. Mbappe! He is through here! Mbappe! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 5.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Coming on the field, number 17, Erling Haaland. Number 8, Van Dijk.
And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's...
Cruyff! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Guardiola is there, and he can pick it up. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pelé. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gerrard for Olise. And it's Caicedo. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's bustling through here. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. Tries one from range.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And he shoots! Company is there, and he can get that clear. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi.
Oh, really well played.
He has found the way through. In by Messi.
Oh, that was one...
Cristiano Ronaldo! No, not quite. Rijkaard. Cruyff. And that is a little undercooked.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Gerrard. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, some astute defending there. Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is... Great chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bellingham. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. Pelé.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Camavinga cuts it out. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Guardiola. So a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes, 1-0 to the good. The second half is up, getting up there! Oh, good finish! They are right back in business!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now this could be a chance. Big chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zanetti proves just a little bit too strong. Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That is a brilliant interception. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Company produces the perfect tackle there. Pele. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rijkaard.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And Messi! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Camavinga. Cruyff. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Tries to pass it through. And the finish! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. It's their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Pele, that ball looks a good one. Cafu has the space. He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Messi. It's loose, and one more try! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
We are into overtime. He's found a way through. Now this could be a chance. Cristiano Ronaldo! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Now it's Bellingham. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Brazil have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier...
Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Brazil certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come, although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
He has a look up. Conte. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Neymar clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Conte. And the shot's on here. Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Has a look and plays it forward. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Eze threads one in. He might be, and the shot! Goal! Brazil! The first significant strike. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that should get the job done. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Chetri! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Chetri deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Eze clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Olise. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Mbappe. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Shevchenko. And he's managed to get free. And Shevchenko! And he has kept it out somehow.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Gerrard. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
McManaman. Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
No way through there. Nicely spread. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That looks a good ball through. And he's cut it out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's heaved it away.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Maignan playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Out towards the flank. Caicedo is there to clear. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Crosses it in. Oh, good climb! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Gerrard. Chetri. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And here's Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Eto'o, spread out to the left. He's got away. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence. Oh, shooting chance! It's Gerrard! He doesn't look too happy with that.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise. And that's a good ball. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Roberto Carlos considers his options.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
That's a decent clearance. A corner it is then. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Lopez, and he shoots! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bellingham.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Liverpool can try it again now. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Bellingham. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Xabi Alonso was in no mood for any of that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Bergkamp. Olise. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Barcelona just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Number 14, Sunil Chetri. Number 20,
So off we go again.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Caicedo.
Barcelona really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Cruyff finding himself in space. Now it's Lopez. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Perez. Nicely aimed pass.
Liverpool really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good running with the ball. Steaming on goalwards. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's having a pop! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's looking to catch him up. Figo. And he's managed to get free.
Liverpool really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Corner number 2 then. Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out. Now it's Figo. He's shifting through the gears here. He's free, he has got space. Takes on his marker.
Liverpool really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that will be the final act. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the...
Mbappe!
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Gerrard! And again! Corner number 2 then. Pacho attempts a clearance. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And the shot's on here. Caught offside that time. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe. Messi. Thuram. This looks promising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Thuram. Messi. Great ball. And the shot! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Oh, terrible pass. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Thuram. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Mbappe. He's having a hit!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Balde. Szoboszlai. And the pass is intercepted.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And the referee has signalled for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution in progress.
Away we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Looking to play him in. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! They're back within reach! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So could they be onto something here? Pacho. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? And it's Rodri. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Pacho. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Balde. This is a promising build-up. Van Dijk. Gerrard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Caicedo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Gerrard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
It's Gerrard! And that's a good finish. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And it's Owen. Messi. Now this could shot, surely! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Pass is just off target.
This usually is the time teams go into...
That could spell trouble. He's on it. Can he get away? He's got away. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bellingham.
4 added
Chetri.
minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Olise. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And there goes the final whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponents alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
And he's lost his man here. He has found the way through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Camavinga! Goal! Barcelona! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Bellingham. Early ball out from the back. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Luis Suarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that's a good ball. Decent chance! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now he's got space here, brilliantly cut out. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Bellingham. Gerrard running with intent. Has a look and plays it forward. That's a cute ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Spread it left. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's found a way through. Picked out brilliantly. Alaba can clear it away. Oh, that's well spotted. Gerrard. Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ambitious ball here.
Barcelona have turned up with a...
And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
substitution for Barcelona. Number 22, Olise.
The second period is on the way.
Number 24, Ryan Sharkey.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is starved of space and time. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's found support out wide. Time and again they are repelled.